Hey guys, it's Harleywood. Tomorrow I leave for Costa Rica. I'll be going on a week-long trip for work. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I have to travel there occasionally because I do manage a team there, and tomorrow starts one of those trips. Typically, I take this direct action gear messenger bag for my laptop and some of the kind of EDC stuff that I carry with me. When I travel to Costa Rica, though, I like to take a backpack with dual straps. This single strap, especially going through security lines and TSA and waiting for taxis and hauling your luggage around, tends to get uncomfortable, and I find myself constantly switching shoulders with the strap. So I like to take a backpack. I have several bags that I've taken over the years, several different backpack solutions, but this trip I'm taking a new bag. Maxpedition sent me a new bag out of their Entity series. This is brand new for 2018. They debuted it at SHOT Show earlier this year, and it is a pretty severe change of direction from the way most of their bags have been in the past. Even when I first saw it, I was kind of unsure if I was going to like it. And most of their bags have always been very tactical in nature, with MOLLE webbing on the outside and kind of all that stuff. If you've been a fan of Maxpedition or seen much of their stuff, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This deviates from that 180 degrees. This is very, the term gray man gets thrown around a lot. This is very gray man. It's very normal looking until you start to look closer. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually take you on this trip with me to Costa Rica. I'm going to use this bag, and you're going to get to kind of see it in action, and we'll go through some of the details once I am in Costa Rica. All right, so welcome to Costa Rica. Good morning. I actually got in really late last night. In all honesty, I got to the airport and forgot my passport. So I had to schedule a later flight than I would normally come in on. Came in late last night. Nothing really to show you because it was dark. But let's take a look around now. Alright, so hopefully you can hear me okay. It is really windy out here, and hopefully it's not windy. The camera's actually sitting inside my hotel room. So the Maxpedition Entity series, we're going to take a look at this today. I'm going to give you the pros and the cons as I see them. Maxpedition did send me this bag, and there are some things that I really like about it, and there are some things that I kind of question, and maybe they could address in future iterations. So I'm going to be very fair with both of those, even though they sent me this. The first thing is there are several sizes of this. There's a 27 liter, a 23 liter, which is this one, a 21 liter, and a 16 liter. The 16 is a sling bag with a single shoulder strap. The 27 and the 23 are laptop compatible, so they have this pouch in the back. The 21 is just a little smaller than this and is not laptop compatible. Now you can still fit a big, iPad or something like that in it, but it's not going to have this dedicated compartment in the back. All right, so I mentioned in my intro dialogue that this is a drastic deviation from Maxpedition. It is not tactical. It doesn't have MOLLE strapping all over the outside. And again, it's just a very, very heavy deviation from what you've come to know from them. If I'm being further honest, I was not a fan of this fabric when I saw it in initial social media posts. I looked at it and it looked like kind of a faded black denim. And I wrinkled my brow a little bit and said, that's an odd choice. Now that I have this in hand and I'm able to feel it and I've worked with this all week, it's actually a really nice fabric. Now I also have on good authority that Maxpedition is exploring some of those more common colors that you may be used to from them. I don't have a list of what those colors might be yet, but in the future you may see other color applications for this lineup. Let's start on the outside and work our way in. So nicely contoured shoulder straps. They are well padded. A nice breathable back panel here. It does have a sternum strap that is adjustable. It also has these two straps on both sides so you can attach a utility pouch. Now I'm going to roll in a shot right here and show you. I feel like this could have been positioned a little bit lower because this utility pouch rides up too high, at least the way this bag fits on me and the way I wear it. The ride height of the sternum strap is adjustable, and you also have very cool buckles here that I haven't seen before for releasing the straps. This does have a concealed carry compartment on the back. It is accessible on both sides of the bag with these YKK zippers and these really nice kind of easy pull loops here. Now, like I said, I am overseas. I can't carry here, so this is empty, but it also has a strip of double hook Velcro in case you wanted to lock out one side so that it could only be accessed from the single side. So if I were to close this one and say that that was the one I was always going to access, I could open this up, affix it inside of here, scrunch it down, and then it is very hard to access that without a lot of effort. I really like the grab handles on this. They are rounded, much more comfortable than a single strap. It has one on the top and then also one on each side. You'll also notice there's a port right here, so if you wanted to run like your headphone jack because maybe you had your iPod in here or something like that, you can run it out the side there. And it has water bottle pouches on both sides as well as these side pouches. These side pouches are one of the things that I would recommend a change on. They look great the way that they are. I just don't find that the way I've been using this bag that they are terribly practical. Because they open on the bottom side here, when you open this, just like that, I don't know if you saw, my cards fell out. But things have a tendency to fall out. And I think this would have been better served if it had just unzipped over the top so that you could fold it open this way. Inside of these pouches, you do have a see-through zippered compartment on the top here. So you'll see I have a toothbrush and some toothpaste in there. There are 3 slots here, 1 slot in the back. I have a backup battery here, and it is reflected exactly like this in the pouch on the other side. Okay, let's open this thing up. Now here you'll notice these magnetic closure flaps. I haven't found them particularly useful. Some might. What they are intended for is that so you can real easily close the front flap of the bag and they kind of quickly latch it closed. Now it's obviously not secure like that, but it will hold it up there if you did just want to close it because maybe you were going to get right back in it again. So I'll demonstrate that. If I move these, open this bag up, and then simply flip it closed, you can see they kind of self-grab and they hold it up. I have not found that particularly useful for my own needs. So the nice thing is if you don't want them, you can simply fold them into these little keeper pouches, and they actually kind of clip to each other inside, and then they're out of the way. All right, if we open this bag up, it is a nice full clamshell design. Now it is a loop Velcro panel on the front here. This is a separate kind of utility pouch that they sell. It affixes right there. For the purposes of this video, I'll show it to you and then I'll move it out of the way so we can further discuss this bag. There is a zippered compartment on the front here. It only goes down to about right there, so probably about 4 inches, 5 inches. Looking inside the bag now, you do have a pouch at the top here. It actually has zippers on both sides. I like that. So this pouch is about 6 inches deep, In the back here is a nice sleeve that goes all the way to the bottom of the bag. So if you had an iPad or something larger that you wanted to store in the back there, you could. And on the front of it is also another pouch that has a see-through front. On the sides, there are also pouches. One of the things that I failed to mention earlier regarding these side pouches and the water bottle holders, I have found that if you put things inside of these interior pockets as well as inside these outer pouches, the water bottle pocket gets very tight. It gets very hard to put a bottle in there. So you may have to be selective with what you put in some of these pouches if you plan to run a water bottle on one side. Let's show you another kind of security feature of this bag. If I unzip and open it up, you can see there's these drawbridge straps right here. So they would keep your bag from falling all the way open in the event that you just needed to access something quickly. These are actually really cool buckles on here. Watch this. All I have to do is push it down like that and it pops off. I'm going to show that to you again without the actual strap in the way. Push down and the gate opens. And if you did not want to use those, simply pop them open and tuck them back away. And now they're out of the way. There is also a waist or hip strap with a nice buckle on it. I have it removed because I don't typically use these. You'll notice that it has some loop Velcro here and it fits through this channel on the back of the bag. On the inside here is a panel of hook Velcro. So when you get this in there, it attaches here and secures the strap. So both the laptop compartment zippers as well as the main compartment zippers have those dual loops so that you can marry the two zippers together and run a small, like maybe a TSA lock or something in there. But let's take a look inside of the laptop compartment. So it opens up about the top third of the bag. Laptop comes out. This is very nicely padded. This is very nicely padded, obviously, because it's what's up against your back. I'm a bit of a stickler for padding on the bottom, especially in a laptop compartment. This, I feel like, could be just a little more well padded on the bottom. There's been a few times where I haven't been thinking about it and I set my bag down and I can hear that clunk, and it makes me nervous, especially if you're running, a fairly expensive laptop. So inside that concealed carry compartment is also a Velcro holster that I have mounted in there. It's hard to show it to you, so I'm just going to roll in some video footage here of a little bit of a close-up of that. But Maxpedition does sell these kind of one-size-fits-all holster solutions, so you can use it for your concealed carry application. This new line ranges in price from the 16-liter at $160 roughly to the 27-liter at $220. If you've ever bought Maxpedition bags, you'll know that that pretty much falls right in line with most of their price points. I've bought a lot of their stuff over the years. I've sold several of them. I still have a couple in the garage back in my shop, and I've paid somewhere in that ballpark for most of my bags. None of them were this nice though. The quality that Maxpedition has brought in this line is very nice. These self-healing zippers, the fabric, which at first I thought I was going to hate, and when they sent it to me, I started looking at it, I was like, it's actually pretty nice fabric. I actually kind of dig this. Keeps it very subdued. Walking around here, people aren't kind of looking at you like with your big tactical setup on your bag. So very nice option, or very nice choice on the material. Again, I can't wait to see what other colors they might come out with, so keep your eye on the market for those. I'll post a link in the description below where you can get this. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed kind of the backdrop that I got to do this one in. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button below. We've got lots more videos to come, and we'll see you on the next one.